We have animals, writing, and travel. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. And then when I was getting ready to channel and pull some cards, I went downstairs and there was a program on the television about animals. It was like a National Geographic kind of thing. And it was on snow leopards. So I don't know if that's a specific animal symbol of yours or spirit animal. Oh, no. And then I knew that I knew the animals was going to have something to do with this message. And so when I was upstairs preparing, I was getting the feeling of someone, because of the travel and the writing, I got like documentary maker or filmmaker or an anthropologist or someone who studies animals and shares that information. I don't know if this is what you literally do or if this is something you've been interested in doing, but there is something here, and that's wild that I went downstairs and I was like, animals, and then the animals card came out, but I didn't even notice it until on camera with you right now when I said the animal that was on the television was a snow leopard. I guess technically, is that a cheetah? I guess that's a cheetah, but they look fairly similar. Cheetah. Things happening fast. Writing and traveling. What are you writing about? Where are you going? What are you doing? Are you a travel veterinarian? Are you a travel animal trainer? Do you work for zoos? Let's see. What is the message for whoever is tuning into this? Something ongoing. Yeah, there's the travel. There's the traveler. That Page of Wands again. I had a travel message 2 days ago, or a few days ago, or whenever. I don't know exactly when that was, but the travel card came up and the travel card came up, and now the travel card has come up again. And we have cycles that are not coming to an end. Yeah, environmentalist or an animal conservationalist. You're trying to help end like an extinction of a certain species and continue the cycle so the cycle doesn't end of their life. And I think you have a lot of different people that you work with, or you have a team of, I mean, maybe it's not like a lot of people, but it seems like there's 3 to 5 or 6 individuals around you that are all expressing their opinions. I don't know if this is helpful or not. Something in the environment feels like there's something that's not quite balanced or fair in this. I feel like you have a vision for what you want to create, and there are other people with just different ideas. But there's something about it that feels not fair or imbalanced in some way. And all these cards keep falling to the ground. The 6 of Swords. Traveling away from conflict. to smoother territory, to better areas. You're getting away from tension, conflict, egos, the opinions of others. There could be just some people kind of getting on your nerves. And it's not even like they mean to. They're just in some way causing like a little bit of a distraction or a delay for your personal vision of this. I don't know what this is. Knight of Swords in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune and in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. You're being asked to really focus on the collaboration here, and that it's almost like you're the glue of this, and you are the person cut out for the task of reminding people of the goal that you all have together, and reuniting people to like the same page, getting them on the same page again. And that could be just this team of people, or this could be a larger group. Like if you are an environmentalist or an animal conservationist. You could be focusing on writing things that are helping the greater public population understand how to be in cooperation with the environment, with the animals, rather than creating scenarios that could end these life cycles. Wow. And so really be patient with yourself right now. And then I was also getting, it's best to focus on regrouping and getting everyone back on the same page mentally, emotionally with this project. This feels like a work kind of project. It could be a team. It doesn't have to be a work thing, but like you all have a common goal. And I think some egos have gotten sparked up a little bit here around who's doing what, or what vision is going to come to fruition. And so while all of that is going on, you're also being asked to observe and to hold your opinions, and obviously be open to adopt if someone else does have a better idea. Singing and dancing. Yeah, bringing in a little bit more fun. Getting like team building, doing a team building activity. When I woke up this morning, I had a flashback to a team building activity that I did in high school with my high school choir. So team building, fun relay races, non-verbal activities, like everyone is mixed up and you can't speak to each other, and you have to line yourselves up by birth date and year, things like that. And it's fun, and it doesn't really matter, it's just kind of like a game, but it does connect people to each other in this team, in this unit. So bringing more fun into everything, expressing yourself, bringing in more music and movement. And maybe there's a new niche kind of presenting itself to you at this time. Like if you're a documentarian or an anthropologist, you know, maybe you're finding these things where now you're going to get into animal therapy, or I don't know, like there's like as you explore more and you bring in more joy again into this group, you are the glue here that brings the vibration up a lot. And I think that the group vibration has gone down and it's brought your vibration down a little bit with it. It's like kind of dragged you or brought you down a little bit. And you are the most powerful person in this group setting to lift everybody back up and unite. Sacral chakra, have courage to ask for and accept help. You know, you might need to ask for the cooperation of everybody. Sometimes it needs to be brought up, like, hey, we've all kind of maybe forgotten the end goal here is for us to get to this outcome. So maybe we can regroup and refocus and not let our egos be so involved, which obviously don't use those words, come up with a better way of saying it, but sacral chakra, highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities. Avoid the harsh items, situations, and relationships. Avoid the need to try to bring the justice or to point out the injustice, like calling someone out for being unfair, like that continues to divide. And you have a mission here, you have a goal. Whoever I'm speaking to, you really have something that you're a part of that is here to be of service and to help, and you're really, really passionate about this. And you don't care how long it takes, you're willing to stick. You're committed to this life path of yours, working with animals, traveling the world and writing about it in some capacity. Or traveling the world, writing. You can travel the world because you are a published author, you work for yourself and you write about your travels and you spend time with animals in the meantime. This could be different for all kinds of different people watching. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind, take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, it's not the right time to move forward with just your idea, because I think it's going to further split apart the group dynamic. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're in a team setting group dynamic and too many egos are at play and too many people want to kind of take the credit for what you guys are all building together. And that bothers you, as it should. But you're being really wise about your response to this. And you're being reminded here by Spirit and your guides to remember that you're the glue, and you can reunite everyone towards this collective goal and outcome. That was very short, and since travel is here a few times, I'm gonna pull maybe 1 or 3 cards from the Sacred Traveler deck. Welcome if you're new. My name's Vanessa. Welcome back if you're returning. If you'd like to check out my services, I read birth charts, and that is my main service. I am an astrologer. I'm a personal astrologer, an intuitive astrologer, and I love helping people to reconnect themselves to themselves in a way that feels really validating, empowering, exciting, and clarifying too. We have a lot of stuff going on in each of us. We're all very complex, and we're not all just like butterfly and rainbows. There's also butterflies and rainbows. There's also some challenging things within each of us. And so I give insights around that within you and how you can work with those energies and create positive outcomes for yourself and your future and the direction that you want to head in. So if you're interested in that, then you can check out my link in the bio. But otherwise, let's finish this out with some Sacred Traveler cards. Can we end this reading, please, for whoever is traveling here and really creating something very, very positive for the world and very helpful for the environment and all of the creatures on the earth. You are an environmentalist. We have navigating by the stars. I wonder if you also like sailing. Follow your bliss. And if you're interested in astrology, book your birth chart reading with me, because navigating by the stars, that's literally what we're doing with reading your birth chart. And if you're interested in other astrology things, I will be sharing more of that as I have more developing. Okay. Fogged in. Sailing, interesting. Go slow, take time. So you could just simply be traveling overseas or over a body of water or by boat. We did have the 6 of Swords here. So there's definitely long distance travel happening for you. Desert passage and staying focused. Trust there's a divine path and hold the course. You're definitely really, really being asked to remember what the vision is. Is that where to go? Being asked where you want to go, what you're inspired by. Because not everything is just super simple right now. But you are able to see a lot of things that others cannot. You can really, really trust the way that you move in this world. And you can trust that you're going to get through this challenge. So I'm going to leave it there. Reaching your destination. Hi. Also some Wizard of Oz energy and Glinda. You know, we're talking the original here, but maybe Wicked is speaking to you too. Maybe you're finding yourself like Elphaba at this time. Butterflies, bubbles. Your light is shining brightly. I really hope that this helps. If so, please subscribe, like, comment below how this makes sense. Like, what do you do with riding and traveling and animals? And yeah, feel free to book your reading with me. Hey. And otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.